Welcome. In this session, we will talk about an interesting case study for psychology, and that pertains to ADHD, that is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Now, this disorder is commonly seen in children where a child is unable to focus and concentrate on one thing and has a continuous attention deficit. As a return, the child is also hyperactive in certain circumstances, and as this results in the name attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Now, previously, the studies have quoted that the ADHD was around 5 to 6% of the child children suffered from ADHD. However, recent studies have brought this figure to around 11.4% as of 2022, and this was by the American Center for Disease Control. Now, this rapid increase in the numbers have been attributed to numerous factors. We would understand that one by one as we proceed. But again, one important thing to note here is the ADHD proportion in boys is around 10.5%. However, in girls, this is around 6%. And this is one of the factors that has been attributed to it is increasing number of diagnoses for ADHD. Why? There has been a rapid increase in the number of diagnoses and a forecast that says that this figures in boys would turn around to be 15% for boys and around 11% for girls in long run. There have been numerous reasons cited for it. First is the rising knowledge and awareness among the professionals, and as a result, they are able to diagnose correctly. Autism, ADHDs are not being confused, and it is being recommended as a common practice in mental health sector where diagnosis has to be meaningful and rightly aligned. Also, there were cases and instances of multiple diagnosis or incorrect diagnosis, and those have been resolved over the years. Now, this has been cases where there have been combination of diseases that have been cited, and therefore multiple diagnoses being made in the same persons are now on a rise. So let's say a child who is suffering from autism was previously diagnosed only for autism, but now the child has been diagnosed also for autism as well as ADHD. So there are multiple diagnoses within the same number of children, and this has increased the figures which have been quoted. The stigmas related to mental health problems have reduced significantly. There are more aspects which talk about higher demands on cognitive skills, and this requires more attention, more cognitive aspects, and this would require self regulation. For all of these, proper functioning of cognitive traits is really important, and therefore there has been more diagnostic pressures, and as a result higher number of case rise that have been seen with ADHD. Also, another important factor which shows there have been rising number of cases is higher expectations on health and performance, and this is because the baseline which has been set has been altered. This baseline, which was around 5 to 6%, is now around 11%. So there is a higher expectation on health sector to identify and provide proper treatment and counseling for the children suffering from the disorders. The next is changing curriculums. Now, the curriculums in the schools are more learning centered. They are more focused on group efforts and more focused on project based learning, and all of these requires more attention and focus of a child, and when a child is unable to do so, this leads to struggling phenomena which is usually visualized in the school, and school gets one of the best places where ADHD gets diagnosed with the children. The next is policymakers prioritizing assessments. Now, definitely, with rising assessments in the schooling setup itself, more things are being identified and revealed, and that as a result, these disorders can be diagnosed at an early stage. And finally, once diagnosed, these could be really helped through proper resources and support, and therefore people are now accepting it as a part of the social growing up of a child, and as a result the numbers and the figures in the count have increased. But at the same pace we have seen the health resources and the support systems have increased definitely. So those are some of the important aspects that we have dealt with ADHD. Now numerous such case studies are often part of your answer writing, and you can substantiate your answer writing with these issues and case studies. We'll be covering many such interesting sessions in the upcoming sessions, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe.